Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 69, and today we are returning with two more games with our Terriers, and hopefully the end to the Tuanzebe and Mounier transfer sagas as well. So, let's get to it today. Now, to recap last episode, if you guys missed it, we had two games as the January transfer window had just opened against Newcastle and Liverpool. We won them both. We won the first game by a 0-0, where Moses missed the first penalty of his career late on as the game was still tied at 0-0. And I was thinking, oh god, we're going to slip up at home to a relegation threatened side. But when we needed a hero, how many times did this guy come through in the clutch? Connor Chaplin off the bench, winning us the game as we won by a 0-0. And then 2 days later, beat Liverpool away at Anfield by 3-0. A brilliant victory against the side who were the first team to beat us this season in the Premier League at home. So fantastic win. That one of Vitinho scored again. Man's on fire. But yeah, today we've got games against Chesterfield at home in the FA Cup third round and Watford home in the Premier League as well, as we try and retain both our competitions. We can't retain today, but get two wins in the two competitions we won last season in our bid to hopefully retain them at the end of the season. Got there in the end, that was a stretch. But yeah, and also, if you guys haven't been keeping up to date with the series, you might be wondering what are you talking about, Mounier and Tuanzebe. Well, basically, in the last episode, we also accepted a bid for Andre Green from Bournemouth for £13.4 million. And the reason we did that is because right now, Mounier and Tuanzebe both have their contracts up come the end of the year, are sitting ducks, and could leave us on a free transfer if they wish to do so. And as we've got no money here whatsoever, we need to offer them contracts, and we can only do that once we get some money. So right now, Mounier and Tuanzebe can leave whenever they want, and I'm a little bit worried about it. But today, two games, Chesterfield at home, first one in the FA Cup third round. Let's get a win. So first game, and it is indeed Chesterfield in our FA Cup. Got to say that third round tie here at the Kirklees Stadium. Lining up in a 4-4-1-1 for the game, and certainly fancying our chances against lower league opposition. Hart is in goal, a back four of Jespersen, Billing the captain, Keane and Oxlade-Chamberlain, with King on the left, Malcolm on the right, Raphael getting a start in the DM area alongside Amati, with Grealish centre forward and Mounier the striker, against the Chesterfield side lining up in a 5-3-2, probably coming here, looking to hit us on the counter and soak up some pressure. So first game, Chesterfield, let's get the win and get through a minimal fuss. So there are a few normal league lineup players out there, if you will. You've got the likes of Michael Keane winning the ball back there, Oxlade-Chamberlain, King on the left, Malcolm on the right. So, you know, there's some decent experience out there as well, but for the most part, I don't think we need to play too many of our starters because we've got a much better team, and Chesterfield are a League One side in the game as Jack Grealish fires that shot just wide the post. Obviously, League Two in real life, I think. They already get it last year, I think. I don't know, it's hard to keep up nowadays. And in the game, a League One side, so got to fancy our chances, really, of getting through a minimal fuss. King's crossed the middle, and oh, that could have been the first goal there. Lee just about got it clear. King finds Grealish, though. He'll get it to Amati on the edge of the area, and Lee with the save gets it clear. As we expected, all the pressure coming from the Terriers inside the first quarter of an hour. Let's get our first goal and settle some nerves, and right on cue, we've done just that. And who's got the goal? It's Bradley King doing it once again. Huddersfield 1, Chesterfield 0. And the King, is just so good. Oh, he's doing the push-ups. He's doing push-ups. He's taunting them. As someone who has no idea how to do celebrations, I normally do the same ones over and over and over again. And I know I have had some comments throughout this series, not many, but a few of you guys saying, come on man, spice up a little bit, give us some more variety instead of the old every single time. But I don't know how to do them anymore. I used to be really good at celebrations. I used to know like all the combinations for all the right ones, but then they changed quite a few of them. And I can't remember what they are now. As Mounier finds Jack Grealish, and it's, oh no, it's not two, just wide the post from Jack. As you see in the top left, this has been quite a controlled performance so far. 53 minutes in, we've dominated possession, and we could have had a lot more shots on Chesterfield goal if we wanted to, and probably scored a couple more goals by now. But at the moment, we're just conserving energy a little bit, to be honest, and not burning ourselves out. Chesterfield not really causing us too many problems at all, and for the moment, we're just calm, we're just casual. It's all good, it's all good. As we try and look for a second goal, try and put this game to bed. Michael Keane on the ball, crossfields to Jespersen, and Jespersen ball rolls inside. He'll go for goal from range. Oh, what a goal that would have been! Well, that is going to do it then. We are into the FA Cup fourth round, but a weird game. I mean, we had like 20 shots on goal. We only scored once. A little disappointing, really, but we got the win. We are through. I guess that's the most important thing, but not a great display. 16 shots, but only 6 on target. And that's quite disappointing, even though he did dominate in the stats category with possession and Chesterfield not registering a single shot themselves. But we got the win, that's the most important thing. And Bradley King, man of the match for scoring that all-important only goal of the game. And after the game, Raphael has come to us and said, "It's good to get some decent playing time, boss. Thanks." A little bit of a short email, could have just texted to me. But regardless, this is a really young, talented midfielder. He played quite well in that game. He's played well in all the games he played this season. And if you think about it, he, alongside Ross Hudson, are two players that are going to be in this first team quite a lot throughout the series, you'd feel. Hudson's already locked down #1 jersey. And these both came from the free agents. They've both got the exciting prospect tag. This is why you've got to check the free agents pool year after year. I don't care how big your club is. I don't care how good you're doing. Always check the free agents pool year after year. You might pick up a hidden gem or two throughout the course of your save. And so in a moment, we'll find out our FA Cup 4 round opponents. But just before that, we can see that Andre Green has just agreed to join Bournemouth for £15.5 million. We'll see 13 million of that. Andre, we appreciate your service. I'm sorry it didn't really work out the way I was hoping, but we needed to sacrifice someone, and in the end, it had to be you. So Green has gone. There's also a bit here for Vitinho, as we have some tournament prize money there. And this is from Paris Saint-Germain for £29.3 million. Have you been watching the Premier League this season? Paris Saint-Germain. Vitinho is the best player in the league by far. Don't even bother coming back. That is a stupid bid. That is an insulting transfer offer, that. He's got 10 goals, second most in the league, and he's got 9 assists, most in the league as well. Vitinho this season's been on one, man. He's going nowhere. And so now we have that money in our budget as well. Yes, we finally have the cash to work with. We can go ahead and offer Mounier and Twansby some contracts as well. Once again, thank you to everyone that's been letting me know throughout the save. You can delegate these to Chief Executive, and therefore we don't have to pay a bonus of any sort. So we'll do Twansby, the captain, first. He's on 48 grand a week, so we'll want a wage increase, obviously. And we'll start off with, let's start off with 80 grand a week. Yes, that's enough. And we'll go as high as 120 grand a week. And they're okay with a 4-year deal, 80 grand a week, important squad role. Yep, perfect contract to begin with. I'm fine with that. And as for Steve Mounier, he's on 44 grand a week. I don't know how much he'll want though, because he is 83 rated now. But, he's not going to want that much, is he? I mean, he's a squad player here. Then again, he's got squad role crucial in his contract right now. So actually, this is quite worrying, because I don't know what to do with this one. Because I think he is actually our best rated striker. I might do this one myself, actually. I might do this one myself and see what he wants. Obviously, I know that means I'll have to pay the bonus, but it does mean I can negotiate the squad role myself. And as you can see, to start off with, he wants one lower than he's on right now. So I'll try and be cheeky, get him down to rotation. I highly doubt this is going to work. He wants important, but that's fair enough. I'm okay with that. And that should hopefully as well reduce what he's asking for in the salary too, as he's not going to be known as a crucial player anymore. So let's give him we want to keep this guy here for as long as possible. So a 5-year deal. I think he might ask for a 4-year deal. No, he's fine with a 5-year deal. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. No release clause as well. That's good news. And as for the money, what would he want? Now, I'm probably going to have to offer him more than he's on right now. I don't want to see him walk out, just like Kachunga did last season a couple of times. We'll go to... We've got the money in the bank to pay a decent wage increase. So we'll go 70 grand a week and see what he says to that. No, he doesn't even want the 70 grand a week. He says, give me one lower to 69 grand a week. He likes the 69 grand a week. Okay, that's fine with me. Now what we'll do is we'll remove that bonus there, and we won't offer any more money in the wages. That probably should go up to about 72, 73 grand now, I'd say. Go up to 70 grand, that's totally fine. And Steve Mounier is going to sign a new deal, extra 26 grand a week. Maths is getting better. And a 5-year deal. So Mounier and Twansby both agree new contracts. The sagas are over. Steve and Axel staying here for as long as the series goes on. We didn't want to sell either of these guys. They're too good. And yes, I know I have quite a lot of these contracts to deal with as well. But in the moment, Marcus Ells is the only one close to 23 at 23 years old. So we'll quickly delegate a renewal for him. Whoa, that's way too high. What's he on right now? 70.5 grand. Let's bump this up if we can to around. Let's go 30 grand a week. And let's go to maximum salary 60 grand a week. Ah. Alright, well, forget it then. It wasn't going to be below 30 grand. It was going to be below 60 grand. What? Okay, well, fair enough. We'll deal with that later. It doesn't matter, though, because all these guys here are 22 and under. And thus, we can wait until the end of the season. We'll give them the contracts. We sorted out the main two. And we'll leave Marcus Edwards for another day. So, second and final game today, then, is indeed Watford here at home. Normally, our clashes against Watford are really good. So, hopefully, the same sort of game today. Although the last game was quite a poor 1-0, ironically. So, hopefully, I've not jinxed it. But anyway, Watford Watford here at home. They're sitting in mid-table right now. We're back to our league lineup for this game in the 4-4-1-1. So hopefully should get another win, extend their undefeated run. And one of the reasons why the battles with Watford are normally quite good is because the team that Marco Silva is building there is really, really decent, including that man player who always scores against us up top. So 4-2-3-1 for Watford, 4-4-1-1 for us. Hopefully 3 points for Huddersfield Town. Let's end the episode strong and get the win.
It's going to be very tough for the opposition today to break down the home team's defence. When you look at the stats, very few teams have broken them down.
Well, defending is an art, and sometimes a forgotten one in this day and age, but this lot haven't forgotten it, that's for sure.
There are quite a few teams in this save that are being built really fun. One is, of course, Bournemouth, as we always talk about, and they've just bought Andre Green, so another good little player there for them. And Watford is another one. Some of the players they buy are really, really fun. And it's just nice to see the AI have a bit of variety in their team. And it's nice that this year, due to the new transfer system, I feel like the AI prioritise different areas and look for good young talent as well, as opposed to what it used to be, which was, you know, Manchester United, for example, buying 5 strikers they didn't really need. It feels like the transfer window is a lot more rational now by the AI teams, or so it seems. As Cuadrado is through, and oh, what a stop by Ross Hudson. I was nattering away there, and Ross Hudson, what do we say pre-game? Free agents, check the pool every single year. Hudson's a free agent, and what a brilliant save that was. Great stop, young man. Just seen that Spurs have gone a goal up as well away at Brighton, so we need a response here, otherwise they'll be going as things stand. I think 6 points clear as Malcolm finds Moses through to Vitinho. Oh, it's going to go in. I mean, when things are going well, things are going great. Vitinho has scored. It's 1-0. The guy can't stop, but I have to say, for Igor Akinfeev, how did he not save that? Now, I'll have to look at this back on the replay, but that appeared to be a howler from the Russian goalkeeper. It's looped up in the air by Vitinho. And I know that Akinfeev is not the tallest of goalkeepers. He's not a giant like Ross Hudson, but that is really poor goalkeeping. 1-0 to Huddersfield Town. Vitinho continues his fine form, and we have the lead through the best player in the Premier League. Hands off Paris Saint-Germain. Actually been a great first start, this one by Huddersfield. We do find ourselves out. That's a poor pass there though. Bradley gets onto it and finds Will Davis. He'll let fly. Oh, just wide the post. Sessegnon loses out to Will Hughes, and our player on the ball turns his man, gets inside, shoots, and Hudson with another fine save at his near post. Ross Hudson today in fine form. Still 1-0. Not been a great game this one, but Watford certainly not out of this one as that header goes just wide and Sessegnon keeps it in play. I'm just waiting for the final whistle to come any second now, and there it is. It's another 1-0 win, but once again, not a very convincing one. We've got the 3 points, but Watford, I felt, played better. Marco Silva's team were very unlucky, and if it wasn't for Ross Hudson, they would have at least got a point. Not a great win at all. I feel like we're slowing down now. I really, really do. We had a decent first half of the season. There were some struggles in the Champions League, but for the most part, a very good first half of the year. But now, like, this happens quite often. It's like the 3rd season in 4 where this has happened. We get into January and we just start to feel the cold. We just don't seem to play our natural game anymore. I'll give man of the match to Ross Hudson for a couple of really good saves in this game. They helped us get the win and another clean sheet, to be fair, which we're picking up those like pennies at the moment. But either way, not a great win, but I'm glad at least we have got the win. And sadly Spurs won, but at least we keep pace with Poch's boys for now. But that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated. And it really helps the channel out. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic Sunday night. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. And I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield TM, where hopefully we'll make 1 or 2 more signings very soon. Bye.